Welcome, everybody. Thanks so much for joining me. My name is Dave McMillan. I'm a junior attending the College of New Jersey, majoring in philosophy and triple minoring in law, economics, and classical studies. What I'd like to talk to you about today is some of my insights from being a philosophy student at the College of New Jersey and what being a philosophy student is like. Certainly, prior to graduation, you have to complete 10 courses. Some are core courses, some are elective courses, all of which, span the five major branches of philosophy: logic, ethics, metaphysics, epistemology, and aesthetics. These fields include essential questions like, what are the fundamental values of human beings? What is it like to be a good person? What are your moral obligations towards other people? What is beauty? These questions are more important than ever as our society continues to change and expand in different ways. And so, certainly, exploring these topics is important. But even further, learning how to write, think, and speak effectively is as important as the answer to some of these questions. It is in the process of engaging with some of these questions that you're developing your critical thinking skills, your ability to write effectively, to speak effectively, and to read critically. Your time management skills are enhanced when you have to write a paper on a really difficult topic and your professor has done their best job to elucidate some of the material for you. On that topic, our faculty are exceptional. I really mean exceptional. When you go to Rutgers, you don't have the same class size or mentorship as our professors. And our professors are distinguished within their own chosen field. They're giving lectures around the world. They're being cited hundreds, if not thousands of times. And they're really interesting people to speak with. I mean, I really enjoy going to Panera Bread with a couple of other students and a faculty member and discussing a major work, or speaking with a visiting faculty member and a professor, or just reading some of the works of my professors is, as illuminating as any other field at TCNJ. But even more so, being able to build those relationships with faculty members on campus is really important. A lot of departments on campus don't provide the opportunity for advisees to personally know their faculty members, to know their work, to know what their research interests are, and to have these types of conversations. This is what differentiates the philosophy major from other majors at the college. Certainly, the small class sizes that philosophy majors take part in is helpful, but also knowing the philosophy faculty members and having them remember you. I mean, I'm really impressed by the ability to have a course with the professor, for them to remember me, and then to have ongoing conversations with them, even though I'm not their student anymore. If there's a topic that we're both interested in, we can just meet and discuss that. Discuss major works of art if we're talking about aesthetics. Discuss major works of literature if we're talking about the history of philosophy. Um, Again, I think that philosophy, though, is really interdisciplinary. If you're interested in law, there's a pre-law route. If you're interested in medicine, there's a pre-med track. These are, of course, two common options for philosophy students after graduation, but they're by no means the only tracks. Business, education, um, public policy, government. These are all fields that philosophy majors go into, and they do exceptionally well. My mentors were interns at the White House, interns for Senator Booker, interns at J.P. Morgan. They were really interested in philosophical questions, but they were also really interested in the applications of those skills that they developed as a philosophy major to the fields that they wanted to go into. They've inspired me. I've been an intern for Congresswoman Bonnie Watson Coleman, an intern for Mercer County's Department of Corrections. I've been an intern for Centurion, working on cases of innocence for the wrongly convicted. And right now I serve as press secretary for the mayor of Trenton. While I'm a junior, I've taken courses in economics, classical studies, law, philosophy, criminology, history. All of these contribute to my getting a well-rounded education. But I think philosophy ties them all together. By developing those skills to allow you to critically think, that is what differentiates philosophy majors at the college. Being able to pick up a double major is really important, and picking up a minor is also really important. Students don't have just one interest; they have many interests, I think, at least in my experience with students and my peers and my friends. So if you're interested in more than one topic, by all means, you can still be a philosophy major. You can double minor or double major in certain areas. If economics is of interest, you can pick up a double major in economics. If it's history or psychology, students do use their 22 remaining courses to pick up majors and minors. Remember, if you have 10 courses in philosophy, you need 32 to graduate. That leaves you with 22 courses for all of these different disciplines that you're interested in. You can pick up languages. Certainly, you can develop yourself into the type of applicant that employers would like. Again, more than ever, employers are looking for your ability to think, speak, and write effectively. Philosophy majors are trained to do this. By the type of analysis that we do on a daily basis, we're training ourselves to write under pressure and speak under pressure and think. We don't have to take a course on mechanical engineering to really appreciate some of the questions that are essential to things in motion. I've been able to work with Dr. Kornhauser of Princeton University on an automated taxi network for the city of Trenton. I have no engineering background, and just by my being a philosophy major, I can read engineering texts and try to provide an approach that seems consistent with the literature. And being able to read and speak effectively on issues that I may know little about, but through research can learn a lot about, allows you to be an empowered student who's also able to build up their community. And so being able to run some of these meetings with Dr. Kornhauser has been highly impactful. Being able to meet with politicians and elected officials about trying to get certain programs approved, even though they're outside of my own discipline, is really helpful for employers, that they can turn to you, or they can turn to someone and know that they have the ability to get something done because they think a certain way or speak a certain way and can prepare a certain way for arguments, for debates. And so I think that being a philosophy major is by no way constraining your options. It's expanding the ways that you can interact and use your experience for the best. You have 4 years at the college. I think being a philosophy major has put me in contact with faculty members who are extraordinary, with students who are like-minded, and I've been able to be a part of a community that's really exceptional. So I will include all of my contact information in this attached video if I can, and certainly feel free to reach out to me. But as I found through my own experience, visiting a course session was really, really helpful for me deciding to be a philosophy major. And I'm sure that after one course in philosophy, you'll really understand the importance of the major and how being at TCNJ can empower you to be a leader in the 21st century. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I really wish the best for you in your college decision process. Thanks so much.